Fashion show pala ito.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Before we begin anything else, we would like to offer a solemn prayer to dear God Almighty to guide us throughout the entire session. May I call upon Mr. Artolio to lead our hearts in the presence of God.
Let us all stand. Let us all bow down our head as we feel the very presence of our Lord Jesus Christ. Our Heavenly Father, King of Kings and Prince of Peace, we bow down with humble hearts as we glorify your highest name. As a thanksgiving, we offer you our thoughts, words, and all the works we say. Today we will conduct a seminar on Genesis 1 verse 1, the beginning of everything. As we go on this activity, may we learn and acquire the necessary lesson and learn the true meaning of life. Guide us and make this activity successful. We bring you back all glory, honor, praise, and thanksgiving. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, we pray. Amen.
Please sit down.
Never mind.
Good afternoon, partner.
A splendid afternoon indeed, my friend.
As splendid as you, I fancy.
You also look ravishing today, partner. You know what, partner? You're like a firework.
Why?
Because you light up my world.
You know, well, why thank you. You know, I just bought this suit yesterday. Suit? It's not a suit, right? It's apparel.
You bought it?
Apparel, yes. I just bought this apparel yesterday. You know where? You know from where?
Where?
It's from an international market.
Wow.
US. USM. No, I'm just joking. You know how grateful I am to be complimented by a lovely lady like you. It means a lot.
How charming. But enough with the compliments, friend. And let's focus on the task at hand.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kian Elman,
And my name is Dale Rigonan.
and we are your today's host. Tayo. We're not
synchronized.
synchronized. Because you're deaf and I'm light.
I hope the flare of excitement we plan to distribute entice your afternoon. Thus, fire your enthusiasm to listen to the seminar.
I second that emotion. How are you all? Second that emotion. No one's perfect. That's why I died.
And you went to
Heaven. How about you?
hell.
Okay. I second that motion. How are you all feeling today? Good. Good. Does anyone feel the excitement I feel? We feel. The excitement of learning new for both spiritual and mental health. Nonetheless, emotional health.
Yes.
Well, rest assured, most are unaware of the theme.
May I ask all of you, what comes in mind when you encounter the concept of life, freedom, and death?
Well, for me, the three terms are intertwined with each other, none of which would exist without the existence of one. And additionally, life representing love, and freedom representing free will with a sense of morality and ethics. Not just freedom where you can do whatever you want. It's limited from morality and ethics. And that may be highly debatable because I see that as an opportunity. Because no one knows what really lies there in death. What happens before death, right?
Undoubtedly a good opinion. Well, for me, it's just simple. It's a whole. It's a package deal. Certainly, we all have varying opinions about the broad concept. So without further ado, may we call on the humble speaker, Mr. Don Justin Inero. Can we have a round of applause?
So ako po si Don. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for inviting me dito po sa inyong school and for your project or whatever this is. Thank you kay Angel. Tsaka nakita ko si Caitlin Del Mundo is also your classmate. Hi, Caitlin. anak siya ng teacher ko nung grade 6. Ako para sa FEU. Small world, di ba? Mga taga-mater yung mga yan. So, ako po si Don. My friends call me DJ. So, wala naman. I'm a registered nurse by profession, 26 years old, single but not available. I've been connected with the same company for the past 8 years. It's Lifestyles International Corporation. So it's a distributor of health and wellness products. And I'm here to talk about this topic, a seminar on the meaning of life and death and how freedom is used. First, I would like to congratulate you on this successful event. Palakpakan niyo yung mga sarili niyo. Don't feel bad about what the outcome has been produced. Ganyan. Okay naman siya kasi that's part of life. Technically, you're college students already, pero wala eh. Naabutan kayong K-12, condolence. Kasi kung hindi K-12, hindi makagaganto-ganto, di ba? Pero yung mga ginagawa niyo pang levels ng college na, kaya you should be really proud of yourself. Kaya put, tawag dito, tap yourself on the shoulder, sabi mo, good job, good job. Galing mo. So yun, huwag tayo masyadong serious kasi yung mga makikita nyo dito, mga inulan ng quotes and everything, so talaga, yung mga talaga legit na mga things. Pero this is what I think about what life is and what freedom means and what death should really make us feel. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Pero syempre, this is all about what the operational definition of what life, death, and freedom means. So, activity tayo. So, medyo ang ganda ng aesthetic nyo kasi kita-kita yung PowerPoint ko. So, form a group of 5, kung okay lang. Ayan, form a group of 5. Form a group of 5. Mga po tayo kawawa naman. Kailangan 5 kayo sa grupo. Ayan. So kung meron na kayong groupmates ng 5 kayo, you need to discuss this amongst yourselves first. Sino walang groupmates? Kawawa naman. Dito nag-recruit pa sila. Wala pang dalawa. Awa kayo. Okay, yung mga hindi nag-groupmates mo naman walang pake. Joke lang. Okay, so amongst yourselves, discuss kung ano yung personal na meaning nyo. Kasi yung mga host, nagbigay na sila ng definition kung ano yung life, kung ano yung death, saka ano yung freedom. Sa inyo, give a literal and a contextual definition of what life, death, and freedom means to you as an individual. Tapos choose a representative among your group na pwede mag-represent sa inyo to summarize what you have discussed. Okay ba yun? I will give you 5 minutes to discuss. Timer starts now. Are your classmates? Yung makinig tayo.
For me, life is gift given by tapos for yung death. Literally, it is the end of our biological function. But for me, deeper understanding of this, it is the freedom after life. Because our experiences natin sa life, parang madami naglilimit sa atin dun sa mga bagay-bagay na gusto natin gawin. So parang we still don't have that true freedom. And yung freedom, again, it is the state of not being in prison. But minsan, nami-misinterpret ng iba yung freedom kasi feeling nila for freedom, gusto nila gawin yung anong gusto nilang gawin. But hindi na iniisip na may yung every action na dapat nilang gawin. May
Napan, kuya. Pag nagtutok si Ma'am, bigyan ko na lang.
So literally, life is the act of existing. Tapos ang death naman ay yung, para sa iba, ano siya, ending ng buhay. Pero para sa iba, parang beginning siya ng bagong buhay. Tapos yung freedom is a path where you choose your own choice. Pero contextually, itong life, death, tsaka freedom, ano siya, yung tatlong yan, gifts siya from God. Kasi yung life, parang dito, binigyan niya tayo ng buhay para iparamdam sa atin yung unconditional love niya. Tapos yung freedom naman, dahil sa pagmamahal niya ulit sa atin, parang hinayaan niya tayo na piliin yung choice natin, yung binigyan niya tayo ng free will. Tapos yung death, parang after ng buhay na to, parang bibigyan niya tayo ng eternal life para sa mga sumunod sa kanya.
Yay! Thank you. Miss na nakapla.
For us, yung meaning po namin ng life is any living things, anything that's breathing. Freedom, free will, death, end of life, and for some of us, it's scary. Contextual meaning naman po, life is something that's supposed to be worthy. Parang pagka narinig mo yung life, dapat may isip mo na parang worth it yung mismong life. Kasi binigay yun sa'yo kaya dapat inaalagaan mo. Freedom naman, there are limits even though we are given free will. According to my group mates, sabi nila, wala naman talaga tayong talagang freedom. Kasi kahit meron tayong free will na gawin ng isang bagay, hindi natin makokontrol kung anong iisipin ng lahat. Kaya kahit may freedom tayo gawin ng isang bagay na to, iniisip pa rin natin na anong iisipin ng ibang tao. Kaya yung freedom natin to choose na apektuhan siya ng sinasabi ng ibang tao. While that shouldn't be viewed as a scary happening or an ending. That is unidentifiable. What lies beyond it is unknown. And we don't know if there is really something like that.
Thank you, my man.
Para sa amin, yung life is, yun yung, nandun yung reality, nandun yung full of problems. Tapos yung death, yun yung, sa iba, yun yung parang escape nila. Yung freedom is, yun yung choice nila. Parang yung sa situational, mayroong taong gusto mag-suicide. Meron siyang choice na mabuhay or magpakamatay. Tapos, kung pinili niya yung life, parang kailangan niya i-face yung reality. Kung death, parang sa kanya, may end yung suffering niya. Tapos hindi niya na ulit mararamdaman yung mga sakit na naramdaman niya dun sa realidad ng mundo. Yun yung meaning sa amin ng life ko.
Thank you.
So, para naman sa grupo namin, ang life is feeling of pain and suffering. Kasi, kumbaga ngayon, marami tayong pinaharap na pagsubok sa buhay na kailangan harapin. And then, death naman, end of everything. There is no pain, and it's the ending of suffering. Yung soul, kumbaga, nasaan siya. And freedom naman is under life and death because freedom during life is choosing between right or wrong. Kumbaga tayo yung pipili kung tama ba yung gagawin natin or mali. While freedom in death naman is freedom of the soul. Kumbaga, malayan na yun.
May papakailan man or Malapakan natin. Ayan. So thank you po sa pag-share po ninyo ng mga insights po ninyo about life, death, and freedom. And we have already heard what you have to say. So ngayon po muna tayo kay Kumaring Miriam Webster. Kung ano sabi niya kay life, death, saka kay freedom. So, ayan. Basahin ko na lang. Natakpan siya ng paper. Ayan. So the definition of life, a quality that distinguishes a vital and functional being from a dead body. Ayan. So medyo uso na yung The Walking Dead. And a principle or force that is considered to underlie the distinctive quality of animate beings. It is an organismic state characterized by capacity for metabolism, growth, reaction to stimuli, and reproduction. This is also the sequence of physical and mental experiences that make up the existence of an individual. Lastly, it is one or more aspects in the process of living. So according to kay Webster, yung life, yung mismong characteristic ng ng bagay na humihinga, na nag-grow, na patuloy na kinakaharap yung mga bagay sa pang-araw-araw na pag-progress nito sa kanyang normal continuum. So yun yung life, buhay according to Webster. Death naman according to Webster is, this is a permanent cessation of all vital functions. This is the end of life. So narinig natin yun kanina. This is also an instance of dying. The cause or occasion of loss of life. This is also a cause of ruin. Yung may mga nakikita yung meme na sabi I die. Yung gano'n, yung pag napahiya ka or kapag kung yari merong test na bumagsak ka o kaya kung ano mang experience na sabi mo na oh my god I die. Ganyan. So this I die. Oo, I die. Ano saan? Ang tanggal siya. Ganyan. Oo, it died. Oo, natamayan ako. Ganyan. And capitalized folklore. So nakita ko yung picture ko sa likod. Ayan, the destroyer of life represented usually as a skeleton with a scythe. Ayan, so, nga, medyo creepy nga yan. Pero for some, it also causes relief na malapit na silang mamatay. Yung, when it comes to very vital issues like, such as euthanasia, or terminal illnesses when they want to end their suffering, yan, very relieved sila when the idea of death comes to them. Kasi matatapos na yung pag-suffer nila. Kaya, ang ganda rin ng insights sa kanina. Kasi very spot on. Actually, pwede na kayo magdaon sa sarili seminar. Ganyan. Sir, college degree na lang yung program. The state of being no longer alive is also the state of being dead. The passing or destruction of something inanimate and extinction. So, yun yung mga operational or literal definitions ng death. Lastly is freedom. So, we're gonna define all these terms na. So, freedom, this is the quality or state of being free, such as number 1, the absence of necessity, coercion, or constant constraint in choice or action. So, hindi mo masabing freedom, hindi mo masabing free will ang free will kung ang daming external factors na gusto mag-affect, yung mag-affect dyan, yung mag-i-influence dun sa choice. Kasi kung yari, tawag dito, you made the decision dahil naawa ka, you made the decision dahil pinuwersa ka, you made the decision dahil, tawag dito, hawak na yung pamilya mo. Hindi siya free will talaga. Hindi ko matawag na freedom talaga. Dapat, that choice should completely come from your own volition, from your own mind, from your own heart, na doon mo pa lang talaga siya matatawag na freedom kapag walang external factor na talagang nag-oppress sa'yo para ma-produce yung decision na yun. Ayan. Liberation from slavery or restraint or from the power of another or independence. Yan. So that's another definition for freedom. The quality or state of being exempt or released usually from something, unrestricted use, the quality of being frank, open, or outspoken. Yan. The freedom of expression. So dun siya. Improper familiarity, boldness or of conception or execution. It is also a political right or a privilege. So, anytime pwede matanggal sa atin yung freedom. So, hanggang nandito yan, i-enjoy natin siya and let's appreciate every day that we get to express ourselves freely. So, yun. So, susunod na yung, so okay na tayo sa mga operational definitions. Sunod tayo sa mga contextual definitions ng life, death, and saka freedom. So, sabi ng quote ni Joseph Campbell, life has no meaning. Each of us has meaning and we bring it to life. It is a waste to be asking the question when you are the answer. Sabi ni Joseph Campbell. Yung parang text, kaya all caps yung text, anong tingin nyo sa text? Galit yung tao, hindi. Galit, di ba? So parang, actually, sira lang yung pang-uncaps lock niya. Kaya automatic na lahat na caps lock yung mga nakalagay doon. So pag binasa mong galit yun, feeling mo galit yung kausap mo. O kaya kung yari, walang exclamation yung yung pananalita niya, ikaw na rin maglalagay ng tono dun sa niya. Ganon din yung buhay. Yung buhay kasi, kung ano yung meaning na ilagay mo dyan, if you choose to be happy, you will be happy. If you choose that life is hard, then life will be hard. If you choose that life will be easy, yes, life will be easy for you kahit ang daming trials. So, life has no meaning. Each of us has meaning. And we bring it to life. So, let you be the primary agent in defining your own life and not someone else. Yeah. So, another quote. So, another choice na naman siya. Sabi ng dito, life is a roller coaster. Sino dito nakaride na ng roller coaster? Yung hindi lilibre ko sana pero mukhang lahat. Ayan, okay na. So life is a roller coaster. You can either scream every time you hit a bump, or you can throw your hands up in the air and enjoy it. Tama ba? Yes. So kasi yung life talaga ride yan eh. It will take you to places you've never been before. It will let you experience things that you've never experienced before. It will give you surprises every corner. Pero it's up to you how you will react to them. So kung ako sa inyo, enjoy nyo na lang kasi may kilan to eh. Diba? Maikli lang yung roller coaster ride. Tapos you paid for it, might as well enjoy it. Diba? So sabi ni Lao Tzu, ayan, patay na po siya. So malangit ako. Siyempre matagal ng patay yan, Asian philosopher yan eh. Sabi niya, life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Naniniwala ba kayo that one of the constant things in this world is change? Ayan, magbabago at magbabago yung mga bagay-bagay. At kailangan natin bilang living individuals that we need to adapt to change. Diba? Parang ngayon, presidente natin, yung slogan niya ay, change is coming. Yan. Tapos, ngayon yung mga tao nagreklamo, kasi ano ba yan, ang taas ng bilihin, yung pamasahe sa jeep, magkano na, yung pamasahe sa tricycle, sa bus, magkano na, ang traffic, ganyan. People don't know that change, that alongside change is a price. Diba? May presyo ang pagbabago. Pero kailangan natin mag-keep up doon kasi constant na yan. So, kung hindi ka magbabago, according to Charles Darwin theory of evolution, pag di ka nag-adapt, magiging extinct ka. So, life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Kasi alam ko lahat ng bagay predetermined na eh. Ako, yun yung paniniwala ko. That everything is already predetermined. May plan na lahat. Talagang naka-outline na kung kailan ka mapapanganak, kailan ka mamatay, kailan ka magkakajowa, or mamamatay kang single. Yan. Predetermined na lahat yan. Kaya kapag nilabanan mo yung agos ng ilog ng buhay, lalo ka lang mahihirapan, lalo ka lang malulungkot, lalo ka ma-depress, lalo mo lang may experience of suffering. Pero if you go with the flow, and decorate the boat that you're in, which is life, then you'll enjoy the ride. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. Pero still, you get to choose either way. Whether you will become sorrowful or bitter, or you will become someone who is excited every day what life has in store for you. Life is like a coin. Daming di ba kanina definitions na ng life? Ngayon ito puro definition na ng secular world. Yan. Life is like a coin. Yan, sa mga investors dyan. Ayan, mga nag-Bitcoin, stock market brokers. Kala mo na mga 34 years old na makausap ko. You can spend it any way you wish, but you only spend it once. Diba? So spend wisely. Wow, mga ganyan. Kasi you can't save your life eh. Don't think of saving your life kasi eventually, sabi nyo nga, death will come to us all. Your life here on earth will end. Kaya don't think of spending your life yung parang always playing safe, always being inside the box, always inside your comfort zone. There will be no growth within there. Pero once you experience and in spending your life in things that really matter like family, friends, community, or having a higher social contribution, then you could say that you really live the full life, diba? Kaya don't gamble your life, invest it. Parang insurance agent. Another paradigm for life, another point of view. Life isn't always perfect. Sino dito may perfect na buhay? Wala. Ay, ikaw na. How to be you po. Then siguro yun lang yung perspective niya sa life niya na wala na akong maihingi pa, ganyan. Nasiyin na yung leher. Di ikaw na. Pero totoo yan, life isn't always perfect. Life isn't always easy. Life doesn't always make sense. But that's the beauty of life. Diba? Boring kasi noon kapag one tone lang yung life. Masaya. Party. Nakapagod din eh. Kaya nga nakita nyo yung QRS na complex dun sa cardiac monitor. Hindi lang siya, pag nag-flatline yun, deads na. Pero yung life natin may ups and downs. It's a series of ups and downs. Kaya if we learn to go through the ups and go through the downs with one specific attitude, then you'll be alright. Another one, Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. Kala kasi nila, may problema na naman, kailangan solvein to, stress sila dun sa problema kailangan nila ma-overcome, kaya kulang sa resources, o kaya kulang sa oras, parang kayo, given kayo sa oras, may seminar kayo ngayon, sa Thursday, sa Bayang Pagbigkas na yata, di ba? Hindi nyo alam kung ano yung pa-prioritize, hindi nyo alam kung ano yung kakareer nyo, di ba? Pero, hindi siya problema na dapat solbahin. Kaya, sabi nga, may narinig ako one time na ang problemang walang solusyon ay hindi pinoproblema. Di ba? Tama yun eh. Wala pa ng solusyon, magpaproblemahin mo yun. Di ba? Maliit na bagay. Yan mo, wala solusyon. Sige, bahala yan. It will resolve on its own. Like life, it will end on its own. It's the end of the world. Gawin na lang. Kaya mo na siya. Di ba? Oo, kaya mo na siya. Ayan. Let reality be experienced. Parang yung apelyido niya, di ba? Yung apelyido ni ate. Sige, kung problema niyo yan, kung paano i-pronounce yan, nakaka-stress, di ba? Pero kung basahin niyo lang, tapos hayaan mo nila yung quote niya, life goes on. So, huwag problemahin ng buhay. Ang problema walang solusyon, di pinaproblema. So, another one, dami yan, daming mga life chronicles. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Yan. Kasi akala nila, antayin ko muna yung perfect conditions bago ako umaksyon. Antayin ko muna na okay lahat ng bagay. Yung kailangan ganito. Yung ang daming signs na hinihingi sa langit bago siya may gawin na action. Pero in reality, life is not about perfection. Life is about action. Life is about moving forward. Life is about doing the things you want and being happy with the results. Pero still keeping in mind what other people will feel after you have done it. Yan. Yung kaya don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait for the conditions to be perfect. Kasi pag inantay niyo yan, wala kayong magagawa. Diba? Tatanda na lang kayong miserable, tatanda kayong laging living in regret. Mahirap yun. Yung pagtanda mo ng what if. Sabi nga do crazy things while you're young. So that when you become old, you get to laugh at the things when you were young. Diba? Pangit na kung boring ka lang nung bata ka, pagtanda mo, ay grabe, tumambay ako sa library. Diba? Pagkagaling ng pagbabahay, saka school lang ako, diba? Ang saya. Diba? Kailangan you have those in-betweens in your life that make life exciting. Pero be responsible. Ayan. Sabi nga ni Isaac Newton in this third law of motion, for every action is an equal and opposite reaction. Know that everything that you do has consequences and that you need to be responsible. Yung kaya kailangan may mga pang-weigh ka ng mga choices mo. Yan. Life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we react to it. Kasi lahat kayo, dito you have the same teachers, you hear the same lessons, you're in the same school, pero bakit yung iba mataas yung grade, yung iba mababa yung grade? Diba? Yung iba pumapasa, yung iba hindi. Yan. Yung iba graduate, yung iba hindi. Yung gano'n. Why? Because it is dependent upon their attitude. It is dependent upon our attitude. Diba? On how we react to the things that happen to us. Imagine 10% lang yung mga pangyayari sa paligid natin, tapos 90% is determined by us. So again, life is a choice talaga, kaya you need to choose wisely. Your life can't go according to plan if you have no plan. Diba? Ang hirap naman nun. May narinig din ako one time na quote na, don't ask God to guide your steps if you are not willing to move your feet. Diba? Kailangan umaksyon tayo, always move forward. And if you plan to fail, if you fail to plan. So, ang hirap ng ganung uri ng life. So, the next point is about freedom. So, na-summarize natin kung ano yung mga tingin ko about life, narinig na natin kung anong points nyo about life, at sobrang deep nyo guys. Are you sure you're 16, 18 years old? Parang mga katropa ko lang kayo nakapatag-iinuman lang. Hindi naman na tubig, ng iced tea. So, how should we freely plan and decide our life? Sabi dito, another analogy for life. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Ang hirap naman na hahanapin mo yung sarili mo, pero andyan ka lang naman, di ba? Your mind is there, your heart is there, tapos your personality is there. Tapos hahanapin mo pa. Yung iba namumundok pa para hanapin yung sarili, pupunta sa dagat, #travel goals, di ba? Para hanapin yung sarili. Pero actually, they just want to escape the life that they have. Pero why not establish a life that you don't need to escape from? Diba yung iba gano'n? Nakakapagod na yung buhay ko, yung ganyan. Ano ba naman itong mga subjects na to, ano ba itong mga projects na to, ano ba itong mga teachers namin, ano akala na sa amin immortal, yung gano'n. Oh, I need a break, I need to stop, I need, yung gano'n, yung ano, why not establish a life that you don't need to escape from. Enjoy the journey kasi kapag tanda nyo, tanda ko na, sabi ko, God, 10 years older yata ako sa mga batang mag-representan ko. I judged our 30-second foundation day sa Matter, yung parade sa street dance competition. Sabi ko, grabe, 10 years na ako mula nung bumalik sa alma mater ko. Ang tagal na, ganyan. Tanda ko na, pinag-judge na ako ngayon. Tapos, grabe yung goosebumps ko habang pinapanood yung street dance competition, yung parade, tapos yung mga solo vocal duet. Sabi kasi nila sa auditorium namin may multo, ganyan. Pag-akit namin, ang daming umuungol, ganyan. Yung pala solo lang, vocal solo lang pala yung mga kumakanta lang. So parang ang suri lang ng experience. Tapos siguro wala naman akong regrets na na-live out your life as an elementary or high school student. Nakaka-miss lang talaga. So ito, enjoy nyo lang to kasi ito yung mga bagay na may miss nyo pag tumanda na rin. So don't find yourself, create yourself. Who do you want to be when you grow up? Who do you want to become now? Diba? Kasi it's very important to live in the now kasi yung bukas natin naman. Sabihin nyo pag time's up na ako sabihin nyo na. So, ayan. Hindi na kasi mabasa, pero sabi kasi dyan, Steve Maraboli, taking ownership of your life. Sabi niya, this is my life, my story, my book. I will no longer let anyone else write it, nor will I apologize for the edits I make. So ayan, kasi no one else can write your story. No one else should write your story. Yung ang pangit na kasi ng iba, kasi na-depressed, kaya sila dumadaan sa mga kung ano-anong emotional turmoil, yung iba nagkakaroon pa ng midlife crisis because they entrusted the pen of their lives to other people, like to their parents, or to their teachers, or to their bosses. Tapos at the end of the day, pag sila na mag-isa sa kama, nakatingin sa kisame, parang miserable sila, o kaya butas yung pagkatao nila kasi they didn't have the freedom to live life like the way they want to. Don't be like that. You have a choice. You always have a choice. Just be civil with your choices. Just be logical with your choices. Diba? Just make sure that your choice is for the greater good and not for your selfish reasons alone. So, there are 5 steps to making the right decision. Ayan. So, don't expect you to write anything down. I just want you to have takeaways from my talk. So, don't, chill lang kayo, just experience it. Isipin nyo lang telenovela to. Huwag lang kayo iiyak. Okay, number 1, trust your instincts. It's very important to trust your instincts. Diba? Very important yan. Although di pa kayo mga nanay, maternal instincts yun. Iba yung mothers know best. Iba yung instincts nila sa instincts natin mga bata. Kasama pa ako. The 20 pa ako, 26. Number 1, trust your instincts. Often, your very first impressions reveal your true preferences. Pag may quiz, di nyo alam yung sagot, tapos multiple choice ng sagot, di ba? Ang style ko dati, C for correct. Yeah. Kapag values education, our Father ako dun sa choices. Basta yung our Father who art in heaven. Yan, kung saan naglanding yung pen ko pag heaven, yun yung choice. Do not second, pag Pilipino 1, ama namin. Ganyan. Kaya sabi nga look to the heavens for guidance, look left and right for sustenance. Wag yung gagawin. Pero admit it, once in your life you did that. Sa amin dati sa Matter, binubuko yung dati kong school. Pero kami hindi yung choice ng school. Sa amin dati, pag nag-clockwise ng papel, ayan, nagka-clockwise din ng ballpen. Ayan, nagka-clockwise din ng ballpen. Oo. Tapos lahat yun, kung yan true or false, may reason sa amin dati mag T or F. Ayan. So lahat ng sagot, T. Ayan. Kapag F yung sagot, tapos pabagsak na, ayusin na ibang sagot. I-extend lang yung F. Nalagyan ng pangalawang line, parang F siya. Ayan. Mga gawain ko. Pero, going back, kadalasan, kung ano yung pinaka-gut feeling nyo, kadalasan tama siya most of the time. Pero, it takes practice for you to perfect that tamang gut feeling. Kasi malamang, baka yung iba din, pag nag-gut feeling, nakala ko letter C yung sagot, letter A pala, lahat pala letter A yung sagot, C nila ang sagot, di ba? So, magkaiba yun. So often your very first impressions reveal your true preferences. This doesn't mean you should rush to the first conclusion that crosses your mind. Huwag kayong maging impulsive. instinct is different from intuition. Very different yon. But do remember that seeking too many opinions on something, whether it's a new haircut or a new job, can confuse what you originally wanted. Yan. Kasi baka mamaya, naaantay na lang kasi, baka mamaya majority wins ka, kung anong peg ng buong barkada mo, yun yung kukunin mo, tapos kapag nagpagupit ka, nagpakalbo ka, pangit ko pala pag mo, mukha akong microphone.
Exactly.
O kaya nag-blonde ka ng buhok, ganyan, ang pangit, mukha akong mangyan. Yung kasi, iba. Ayan, nakawa ko na si Vice, ganyan, parang nakapagandang sakura. So, yun. Always proceed with what you initially wanted. Try new things. Don't be afraid to try new things. Pero be ready for the backlash if other people doesn't want it. To avoid overcomplicating a situation, it's helpful to step back, take a deep breath, and refocus on what you felt when you initially started the decision-making process. What do you really want? What is your purest intention in doing anything? It's really important. Trust your instincts. Yeah. So what are the components of the instincts? May components pa ba yan? So gut feeling, yung something in your stomach na parang, sabi talaga ng bituka ko, ito talaga yun. Parang yung unang tingin mo yun na talaga agad yun. Kung sa jowa, love at first sight. Yeah. So, may mga love stories kami gano'n dati sa high school na grade 4, grade 5 ang jowa sila. Yung ngayon sila pa din. Hindi ko, grabe. Hashtag forever. May mga gano'n kami. Siguro sa batch namin, mga 9 pairs sila na hanggang ngayon sila pa. So, sa love life yun, pag feeling naman sa answer sa exam o kaya sa, sa course, alam niyo na parang you're destined to become like that given your circumstances na kaya nyo namang i-afford yung course o kaya alam mo naman na yung mga strong points mo is that subject, so gusto mo talaga siyang kunin. Ganun yung is important. Peace of mind. Yung nakakatulog ka ba sa gabi, ito talaga yung gagawin. Kailangan, importante yan kasi kailangan very peaceful ka when it comes to making your decisions kasi you're confident in what you decided upon. Calmness of heart. Kaya, kailangan gawin mo neutral yung puso mo pagdating sa excitement at takot. Parehas lang yan eh. Alam nyo ba yun na nag-conduct ng study before na nag-conduct ng study dati na the hormones emitted when you are excited are the same hormones that are emitted when you are afraid. So kailangan siguro papayat ka muna, ganyan. O kaya, pag may circumstance na kung yung decision na to, makakatapak ba ako ng paa ng ibang tao, ganyan. Pag may mga ganong decision, wag mo na i-move forward yun. That's also part of the instinct. So circumstances depending upon the availability of the resources, o kaya the welfare of other people, plus your happiness. Masaya ka ba sa decision mo? So that's the component of your instincts. So, most of the problems in life are because of two reasons. Number one, we act without thinking. Impulsive ka. Pangalawa, we keep thinking without acting. Diba? Nag-overthink ka na lang, isip ka ng isip, ang daming plan A to plan B, pero hanggang plans lang. Diba? Hindi na kinuloran yung drawing. Yan. Kung meron kang naisip, gawin mo siya para hindi ka mabaliw. Ayan. Tapos, Romans 12:2, ayan. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. His good, pleasing, and perfect will. So, sabi ng Bible yan. So, you need to burst out of your cocoon and become a butterfly. And that won't happen if you always think. Yeah, just trust your instincts and go with it. Number 2, establish a circle of trust. Yeah. So meron ba kayo niyan, yung mga beshies mo na lagi mong kinukonsulta? Girl, may kukonsulta ako sa'yo, pwede ba? Yung mga lagi mong tulugan ng problema. Kaya bro, ganyan. May problem ako bro eh. Yeah. Matindi yung lalaki ng beshi. So, sabi dito, instead of asking everyone from your brother to the barista for advice, kasi ang daming ganyan tao na hindi maka-make up ng sarili ng mind, lahat ng tao tinanong na nila, na halos buong floor alam na yun yung problema niya. parang gano'n. So, imbes na gawin mo yon, make it a point to refer to a small, consistent group of trusted advisors. Wow. Bata pala kayo, advisor na kayo. Choose friends, relatives, or co-workers who know you well and who can give unbiased recommendations without pressuring you or getting overly involved. Limiting the number of people you consult will help you get the advice you're seeking without getting overwhelmed. Ang hirap kasi ng dami mong kinukuhanan ng input na nag-overload ka na minsan to a point na nakakagawa ka ng desisyon na hindi ka nagiging masaya in the end. So, kailangan meron ka ring criteria dun sa mga taong lalapitan mo para alam mo na sound yung advice na makukuha mo sa kanila. So, what is the criteria for judging? Ayan. Then, the criteria in seeking advisors. Ayan yung opinions ko na to, rated SPG. Tawag dito, the views and opinions of the host do not reflect the views and opinions of the show, the candidate, and the network. Yeah. Kaya kung may mapulot man kayo, tapos kung may mapulot man kayo na useful, gamitin nyo. Kung may marinig man kayo na hindi ka nais-nais tapon, okay na. Yeah. So number 1, kailangan yung advisor na kukunin nyo is self-reflective. Siya ba yung tao na pinag-iisipan yung mga ginagawa niya bago niya gawin? So, kasi ang kailangan mo yun eh. Kasi kung magagamit ka ng advice, kailangan meron siyang sasabihin sa yung process bago niya nakuha kung ano man yung meron siya ngayon. Bago niya nakuha yung jowa niya, bago niya nakuha yung dream job niya, bago siya nakapag-invest ng bahay, bago siya nakapili ng course na talagang gustong-gusto niya, bago siya pumasa sa university na gusto niya. So, kailangan meron siyang process na ibibigay sa'yo kapag nagbigay siya ng advice na hindi, go girl, cool ka, go, kaya mo, I believe in you, ganyan. Wag ganon. Kailangan meron kang solid na puntahan din, na self-reflective, para may bibigay siya yung process, paano ka makakarating dun sa narating niya. Pangalawa, discreet. Kailangan, very confidential yung taong kalalapitan mo. Hindi yung, kunyari, bumulo ka ng problema sa kanya, tapos dahil hindi niya alam solbahin yung problema mo, maghanap siya ng ibang tao na kukonsultahan niya ng problema mo, hindi dami na nakakaalam ng problem mo. So, that's a no-no when it comes to decision making. Kailangan very confidential yung mga nabibigay niya, yung mga binibigay mo information sa kanya. Number 3 is honest. Yung hindi siya natatakot na ma-offend ka, yung giving criticism constructively. So, kailangan mo ng friend na ganyan na talagang very frank and open sa'yo. Hindi siya natatakot na masaktan ka kasi where there is pain, there is growth. Pag, no pain, no gain nga, di ba? So, sabi nga sa Bible, sa Proverbs, better trust the wounds from a friend than kisses from an enemy. Yan. So, okay lang na sugatan ka na kaibigan mo pa ulit-ulit kasi what doesn't kill you makes you strong. Yan. Nakataray ko ba siya? Mary Clarkson. Yan. So, kailangan mo ng honest na friend na sabihin mo, alam mo, pero kailangan kung ikaw naman yung friend na magiging advisor, i-sandwich method mo yung pagbibigay ng criticism. Yung parang, i-compliment mo muna siya, tapos sunod na yung pangit na something, tapos end mo pa rin on a positive note. I-sandwich method mo yung pagbigay ng criticism. Tapos, compliment in public, criticize in private. So, yung parang, friend, galing mo talaga, ganyan. Tapos pag private ka, alam mo, mali yung split mo. Taray, cheer dance pala. Mali split mo. Dapat paharap. Wow! Yan, hindi ko alam. Number 4 is curious. Sabi, wow, curious. Bakit curious? Try natin to. Diba? Hindi yung ganun curious. Yung curious na lagi ka nang hinahanap-hanap na parang, kamusta yung pinag-usapan natin, ginawa ko ba? Yan. Yung may follow-up, hindi lang yung nagbigay ng advice, tapos bahala ka na sa buhay mo. Hindi, kailangan meron siyang genuine concern sa'yo. Kailangan curious siya kung nag-grow ka pa ba as a person. May mga ganun kang friends yung mga nadalhin mo hanggang pagtanda mo talaga. So, you need to have an advisor like that. Curious sa'yo. Whether yung older or younger yung advisor mo. Ayan. Number 5, generosity of spirit. Wow, generosity of spirit, ganyan. Mumultuhan na to, ganyan. Hindi, yung generosity of spirit, yung excitement niya nata-transfer niya sa'yo. Yung time niya, sabi nga, if you don't have time, make time. Kung importante ka talaga sa kanya, gagawa ka niya ng paraan para magkaroon siya ng time sa'yo. So, generous siya sa hindi naman ibig sabihin na generosity of spirit, marami siyang datong. Di ba? So, parang wala ba akong pantuition? Sige, marami pambayad si Papa. Hindi gano'n. Ang hanap nyo, advisor, hindi sponsor. Advisor ang hanap nyo. So, kung meron kayong friend na lagi kayo pinapag-feel na good inside, na happy kayo, ayan, marami silang friends na ganyan. Hashtag of the day. Ang hanap mo advisor, hindi sponsor. So, kailangan makahanap ka ng friend na gano'n. Yung they make you feel good, they make you feel better, they make you feel best. Good, better, best. Sabi sa Bible, Proverbs 11:14, when there is no guidance, the people fall. Ayan. So, kaya ka pala na-fall kasi wala kang guidance. So lang. But in abundance of counselors, there is victory. So, have that circle of trust, establish that, and you'll be fine. Take your time, number 3. So, number 1, trust your instincts. Number 2 is establish a circle of trust. Yan. So, meron ka ng mga, meron ka ng sarili, meron ng ibang tao. Pangatlo, take your time. Yung iba kasi nagmamadali eh. Dahan-dahan lang, sabi nga ni Mga Salvador. Mostly, the pressure to make a decision can make you anxious to move forward before you've taken the time you need to really weigh your options. Yan. But in many cases, you aren't actually expected to decide on the spot. Just like choosing a college course. You're not actually expected to choose on the spot. Eh. You're already grade 12 na. 12 na kayo. So bago kayo nag-11 and 12, pinapili na kayo kung STEM, yung GAS or ABM, di ba? Pero you had a year before to think about what you want or what your parents want dahil wala kang choice. So, kasi hindi naman kayo mag-finance. Pero it is perfectly appropriate to pause and reflect. If you're presented with a decision that throws you for a loop, say a surprise job offer, ask the other party for some time to consider the situation and for a deadline for when you need to respond. Kailangan alam mo yung time frame na gagalawan mo para alam mo kung kailan ka gagawa agad ng decisions. Kasi life is not made up of yung mga tawag dito, yung mga ambush decisions, yung mga biglaan mo lang pagdidesisyonan. Hindi. Life is made up of many well thought of choices. Yung binigyan ka talaga ng time frame para makapag-decide. So, tingin mo yung time frame na kung yan, yung sagutin mo yung jowa mo, ganyan, kaya mo ba magantay ng 6 months, ganyan, kaya after graduation, ganyan, o kaya, tawag dito, kaya mo bang magantay forever? Sasagot niya sa'yo, wala forever. Ask for time frames para alam mo what you're working with. Para you could pray upon it, you could ponder upon it, tapos you could eliminate the worst case and the best case scenario. That's also another option for you when you decide on heavy things in life. You should have the worst case scenario test and the best case scenario test. Yung worst case scenario test, kapag kung yan, nag-decide ka, tapos ito yung worst na mangyayari, tatanungin mo sa sarili mo kung makakabawi ka pa. Kaya mababankrupt ka sa negosyo. Kung yan, nag-open ka ng negosyo na to, tapos kukumpute mo na kung gaano kalaki yung malulose sa'yo. So, tingin mo kapag gano'n yung nawala sa'yo, kaya mo ba makabawi mula doon? Kung hindi, huwag mo lang gawin. The other test is a good side, yung happy side, yung the best case scenario test. Kapag ginawa mo to, magiging happy ka ba at gaano kasaya? Tapos, imaginein mo, kung gano'n ka kasaya, worth it ba yung ginawa mo para maabot mo? So, take your time. Worst case and best case scenario. Number 4, ask questions. Okay lang magtanong. Sabi nga ni Susan Roses, huwag mahihiyang magtanong. By right men ba ito? Yan. Ask questions. May circle of trust ka na eh, di ba? May circle of trust ka na, may time ka na. Tapos may instincts ka naman na, pero medyo pinagdududahan mo pa yun. It's alright to ask questions. So iba kasi nahihiya na magtanong kasi feeling nila, it's a sign of weakness. Mahina ka pa nagtanong ka. O kaya bobo ka pa nagtanong ka, diba? Eh ayaw naman natin na yun yung lumabas. Kaya ka nagtatanong kasi alam mo na pwede ka magtanong. At kailangan mo magtanong. Kasi this is your life we're talking about. This is major life-changing decisions. So asking lots of additional questions is another way to buy yourself some time and gather more information while you're making a decision. Learning more about your options can not only help you make up your mind, but it will also allow you to feel more at ease with your choice. Avoid questions that can be dismissed with a simple yes or no. So pag nagtatanong kayo sa mga friends nyo, wag lang oo at hindi. Wag lang yung nagtatali kayo na wag lang kayo nag-survey. Yung iba nag-survey eh. 10 yung tinanungan ko, 6 yung nag-guess, mag-guess na rin ako. Hindi. Kailangan quality questions ang tinatanong ninyo. Yung what are the best and worst parts about living in this neighborhood? Kung nga, lilipat ka, tanongin mo yung mga qualitative questions. Para kapag narinig mo yung kalidad ng sagot nila, malalaman mo, ma-affirm ka lalo na tama yung magiging decision. Last but not the least is, practice makes perfect. So, dyan yung intuition mo, andun na yung circle of trust, may time frame ka na, tapos last is, yung pang-apat is, tawag dito, asking questions, very important. Last is practice makes perfect. I believe that decision making is a skill. Diba? It's a skill. At in section Y, skillfully. Tama ba? Skillful ba kayo? skillful natin section na. So, like all skills in life, practice will make things better. It's not perfect. The more often you're faced with the making tough decisions, the more confidence you'll have in your ability to choose the right option. Lalo kapag na-affirm mo sarili mo na, tama yung choice na number 1, tama yung choice number 2 ko, tama yung choice number 3 ko. Yung as you move forward in life, tapos dumadami na yung choices na ginagawa mo, tapos tama yung nagiging outcome para sa'yo, tumataas yung confidence level mo para magdesisyon, para sa sarili mo. The more you become independent, the more you become proud of yourself. So, huwag kayong matakot na gumawa ng desisyon on your own kasi pag ginawa nyo yan, tataas ang confidence level nyo at mas magiging independent kayo. Which is the goal of our education system, for every individual to become independent. 10 minutes left, don't worry. Lapit na to. So, quote, tapos na yung 5. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Yeah. So, don't be afraid to experiment. Sabi ni Ralph Waldo Emerson, breathe. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Don't let one bad day in your life ruin your entire life. Yung iba ganun eh, yung parang nabully lang siya once, so kaya nabully siya like for a week. Tapos parang kinokondemn niya na yung sarili niya masyado to a point na pinupush siya towards suicide. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. And every day that the Lord opens up your eyes, it's another chance for you to redeem yourself. So don't be too hard on yourself. Tao ka lang, nagkakamali. And H. Jackson Brown Jr. said, life doesn't require that we be the best, only that we try our best. So just do your best and don't do the rest. 7 rules of life, wag na yan. So, last na is death. How do we perceive death? Sino takot mamatay? Wala. Ayan. Ay, mga takot tayo mamatay. So okay lang yan. Nakakatakot na tayo mamatay, lalo at bata pa tayo. So how do we perceive death? So, sabi ni Marcus Aurelius, ayan, it is not death that a man should fear, but we should fear never beginning to live. Yung alam mo yung buhay ka, pero walking dead ka lang. Yung walang direction yung life mo. So yun dapat yung ikatakot natin na habang nabubuhay ka, parang patay ka na. So a life without cause is a life without effect. So kailangan may purpose yung life mo. You need to find that through your shape. So sa amin, tinuro sa amin sa church na very important yung shape. S is your spiritual gifts. Ayan. So, do you encourage people? Do you uplift them? Do you preach? Ayan. Kailangan po yun. H is heart. Should listen to your heart kasi kanta ni Queen yun. Ayan. Tapos A is abilities. Ayan. Kailangan alam mo yung makakayanan mo. P is your personality. What makes you unique among your friends. And E is your experiences. So, these are things that no one can take away from you. These are things that could point you to your life. Life's purpose. A life without cause is a life without effect. So find your cause. Create your cause. And sabi ni Norman Cowell, death is not the greatest strategy in life. Ano yung pinakamatinding threat? Kasi yung iba pag namamatayan, trahedya. Pero sa amin hindi. Pag may namamatayan, reunion. Yan. Oo. Uy, actually, kasi Pampanga yung province namin. Tapos, dalawang events lang kami nakapunta sa Pampanga. Either pag may kinakasal or pag may namatay. Mas madalas yung may namamatay. Pag may namatay, reunion! Kaya sabi ng quote, death is not the greatest tragedy of life. Yes, nakakalungkot na may nawalang mahal natin sa buhay, pero hindi yun yung pinakamalaking trahedya na pwede mangyari sa buhay ng tao. Ang pinakamalaking trahedya na pwede mangyari sa buhay ng tao, the greatest tragedy is what dies inside us while we live. May ganong feeling na parang basag na basag. Did you watch the series 13 Reasons Why? Yes! Grabe no, saklap ni Anna Baker. Season 3 na ba? Wala pa naman yata, no? Season 2 pa lang yung last ko eh. Yung parang, basta I watched it when I was duty as a private duty nurse sa Taguig. Sobra ako na-depressed. Pero kung titingnan mo, everything would have been corrected if Anna Baker had the right point of view about it. Diba? Kasi something died within her eh. Talagang matinig trahedya na yun na feeling that death was the answer. So don't let that come to you. If you feel that way, you should approach someone whom you really trust and let it all out. And let life continue. We need not fear death. Hindi mo dapat, kasi saglit lang yan eh. We need fear only that we may exist without having said something of the possibilities that lie within human existence. So the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but a life without purpose. So find your purpose, guys. Yung sabi, may isa akong mentor na sinabi sa akin na we are here, we are born to take care of each other. Don't be selfish. No man is an island. Have a purpose. We are all born to take care of each other as much as you can. Pero also know your limits kasi you cannot give what you don't have. Baka kaya nag-ampun ka na ng 10, tapos hindi na kayo halos makakain ng tingin na lang, puro pag-ibig lang, di ba? Hindi pwede yun. Kailangan nyo should live within your means. So, 5 things to quit right now. Ayan, para walang mamatay sa loob mo. Kasi ang hirap na may namatay sa loob. So, you need to quit trying to please everyone. Ang hirap niyan yung people pleaser ka. You can't please everyone kasi iba-iba yung preferences dyan. Number 2 is fearing change. Ayan. Kailangan constantly nagbabago ka kasi may sinabi sa amin na if you're not growing, you're dying. You need to constantly grow. Number 3, living in the past. Don't live there anymore. You don't belong there na. You're a being of the future. Diba? Don't live in the past. Ayan, move on. Ganyan. It's nga, nag-move forward na pa. Diba? Number 4, putting yourself down. Don't be too hard on yourself. Lagi ko sinasabi yon kasi I am hard on myself. Ako yung number 1 critic ko sa sarili ko na parang kung ako kaya yung speaker tapos yun yung sinabi ko, makapaduyan ba ako? Parang gano'n. Tapos number 5 is overthinking. Yeah. So don't put yourself down kasi kung yung ibang tao believe sa kakayanan mo, walang dahilan para mag-doubt ka sa sarili mo. So always believe in yourself and uplift yourself. Yung GGSS ka dapat, gandang-gandang sarili, pero hindi sobrang airing. Huwag yun. Number 5 is overthinking. Kasi pag isip ka ng isip, di ka gawa ng gawa, nababaliw kayo, tapos lalo ka na nalulungkot. Kasi hindi mo, alam niyo ba kung saan nanggaling yung word na emotion? E is energy. So emotions are energy in motion. Ngayon, kung puro thoughts ka lang, yung energy nasa loob mo lang, napapent up, you will explode. Pero once you act upon the thoughts that are in your head, the energy in your head will be released and the energy will be in motion and you will be free. So yeah. So, last quotes, mga 4 na slides na lang. Life is too short to wake up in the morning with regrets. Yan. Yung mga what ifs, paano kung, ganyan. So love the people who treat you right. Forget about the ones who don't and believe that everything happens for a reason. May purpose lahat ng bagay. At ikaw, hindi ka bagay, pero may purpose ka din. If you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. Nobody said it would be easy. They just promised that it would be worth it. Tama yan. Worth it yan. Sobra. Looking back, sabi ko, ano ba naman itong mga inaaral kong subject sa school? Parang pag naging nurse naman ako, hindi ko naman siya ma-apply. Ganyan. Pero it taught me perseverance, it taught me to appreciate things on a greater scale. Once you're a professional already, you'll get to know what real life is and you'll appreciate what the things you were in school na talagang minold ka para maging ganun tao. So, you only live once. YOLO, right? Yan. So, YOLO. Pero mamaya may pang-contradict ako dyan. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Don't be afraid to die. Just make sure that your life ended with meaning. Diba? You only live once, if you do it right, once is enough. Sapat na ang isang buhay. Sobrang sapat na. Ang dami natin pwedeng magawa. Let's maximize the gift that the Lord has given us day in and day out. Tapos yung pangatlo ko doon, YOLO, false. You live every day. Diba? Every time you wake up, you live. Kaya YOLO. YOLO. You only die once. Diba once ka lang mamamatay, liba lang kung pusa, kasama yung buhay mo. Diba? 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 Yung parang kahapon nasunog po ako, ngayon po naglaslas po ako, kinabukasan nalunod po ako. Diba? Hindi. You only die once. So live every day, maximize your life. Another guideline for life is the book of Proverbs, the Bible. If you're not Bible reading, the book of Proverbs ay chapter 1 to 31. Read 1 chapter a day, you'll finish in a month. Tapos ang tayo mapupulot doon, words of wisdom on how you handle words, and how you handle anger, how you handle your emotions, how you live your life, how to be successful, dami. Pero ito, sabi sa Proverbs, cute ng duck. Ayan. As water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. So kung ano yung buhay mo, actually kung ano nga lang yung itsura ng bag mo eh. Diba? Kung magulo yung loob ng bag mo, kailangan magulo yung life mo. Diba? Yung iba, kwarto naman daw. Pero ito, general na to. Kung paano mo nililive out yung life mo, yan yung contents ng heart mo. Kaya kung yan sa'yo, masaya ka, pero yung mga gawain mo, kung paano ka makitungo sa ibang tao, kung ano yung resulta ng mga trabaho mo, yan yung magre-reflect ng life mo. That's biblical wisdom. And Proverbs 21:21, dami ang Proverbs eh. Whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. So very important yan na to always do the right thing. Kasi once you do the right thing, you'll never go wrong. And you will have really good fruits. You will live life to its fullest, you will be successful, and you will be honored. Yung tipo kahit langgam gaganyan pagdaan. Yan. Pagbigay pugay, ang daming pangalan sa unahan at sa dulo. Diba? RN Man, PhD, MD. Susunod RIP na. Ayan. Last verse, ayan, bago yung quotes na endless. Ephesians 2:10. Ito yung verse namin last year's anniversary namin. For we are God's last na workers fellowship namin sa church. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works which God prepared in advance for us to do. Wala tayong dapat ipagmayabang sa harap ng Diyos kasi kung advance kayo mag-isip, mas advance mag-isip si Lord, lahat ng gagawin nyo, nalatag niya na. Kailangan nyo lang hanapin yung mga tamang tao na gusto nyong samahan, yung tamang shape nyo, kung paano niya kayo hinulma. Kapag nahanap nyo yun, kapag na-create nyo yun for yourself, everything will fall into place. Ayan, like in Tina, it fell into place. Ayan. So yun, kasi in advance ang ginawa ni Lord yan. Abraham Lincoln, one of the founding fathers of the United States of America, said, in the end, it is not the years in your life that count, it's the light in your years. Diba? Sabi nila, talagang yung nagmamatter eh. Kung did you really live out your life? Were you happy with your life? Were other people happy in your life? Yung tipong, anong sabihin ng mga tao pag nag-eulogy sila sa'yo? Sabi niya, yan, buti na namatay yan. Ayan, buti nga, ganyan. Ganyan. Ay, salamat, nawala ng tao na masama na mo. Mga ganyan. O kaya, yung iiyakan ka ba ng tao kapag namatay ka, di ba? You create your life. Pero the Lord has predestined something better for you. Kaya I pray that everyone finds that purpose in their life so that they will become the person that God designed them to be. So last slide, ayan. Thank you for having me. Ayan, pero last slide na to. Sana marami kayo napulot, sana hindi na kayo gumandal. May mga activities pa sana ako kaso I'm running out of time. Pero yun, what is life? Ayan. They say it's from B to D. So from birth to death. But what's between B and D? It is a C. So what is a C? It is a choice. Our life is a matter of choices. Live well and it will never go wrong. I've given you some pointers on how to make right decisions. Nasa inyo na yun if you want to make them properly. Pero don't be afraid to die because lalo kapag alam mo kung saan ka pupunta, if you're not yet sure where you're going, be assured of it as soon as possible time kasi hindi mo alam kung gigising ka pa tomorrow. Pero always live in the now. Always choose to be happy now, choose to be successful now, choose to be a blessing to others, and if you do that, you'll never go wrong. So yun lang. Thank you. To God be the glory.
Thank you, Sir Justin. So, we're back. Unfortunately, due to the delay, we have to adjust our schedules. Thus, proceed directly to the awarding ceremony. Sorry. May we remember everything we've learned and implement in our lives. Awarding ceremony.
At this point of time, we may now proceed to the awarding of token and certificate to the resource.
In behalf of grade 12 skillful class, we would like to award the certificate of appreciation and token of appreciation to the research paper as our simple way of expressing our thanks.
May we request the class president, Ms. Manuel Ray Villarenas, to be assisted by
Ana Lamado to hand the awards. Again, my name is Ian Elman,
My name is David Gatan.
and we are both grateful for your participation and nothing but wish you all the best.
Thank you. Goodbye.